you will say, you will see somebody revert to Islam, you will ask yourselves, if I were there, born in Christian society, from Christian family, would I convert to Islam or not? And you will look behind your life, your attitudes until that moment, and you will try to understand what will be your behavior if you burn in that society. Some of you will say, if I born there, I would not be stay a Christian, because it is nonsense to say the three God. No. No one can hold me there. Maybe 17 or 12 or 13 in my age, I would revert to Islam. It's clear, because even this Islam, I was about to abandon it. I struggled with this religion, but eventually I have seen that it is the truth. I couldn't deny it. Imagine if I were there, it would be very easy for me to deny that false religion. But right now we are speaking about some things. If you didn't live this process, you will not be understand what we are saying. If you are until now just imitated your family, if you are until now just imitated what said to you, then you will feel that there is a task you should accomplish it, you should do it. And I want to say that very clearly, that Allah awaits you to witness the reality by yourself. At that moment, you will understand the value of the truth, and you will live it as if today you started to be a Muslim, not inherited it from your family. At that moment, you will feel your real responsibility with your Creator, like a revert. At that moment, you will understand that this my behavior, I do it because my responsibility to my God. I came here as a creature of Him, and I will return to Him. That's a new period of your life. But until now, I live the same psychology. I know your father says, don't go there. Oh, okay, you have to, because you are their child. But within yourselves, you think, if I were from a Christian family, it was better, because I could do that. I could flirt. I would have a girlfriend and can flirt with her. I do these things. Maybe I could take alcohol, and many things, many options in this society. You have already known them, but your family make you avoid from all these things, and you think that it is for you, what an unfortunate situation, because you are born from a Muslim family, and because of them you are avoiding something, and because of them, because of family, you are doing something. It will not give you that pleasure, because you are not yourself, but you are born again right now. You're born physically from your mother, it was something else. But you are, as an individual, you are facing your responsibility. We name it in Arabic mukallaf. You are now feeling something else. And believe in me, after maybe 3 or 4 years, that burden of the responsibility, you will feel it very clearly. When you see that now you are free to do everything. Okay, your family, you get rid of them. They are in back. You are in another city, they cannot see you, they cannot monitor or observe you. You can do whatever you want. At that moment, you are taking the responsibility when you make a decision. So you will ask again, really, my religion was the truth? Will I return to my Creator and He will question me about whatever I did in this life? Let me consider it again. If my family right, then I should not do such things, because it will harm my eternal life, if there is something like that, eternal life. Because right now, everything depends on you. As Allah said, كُلُّ امْرِئٍ بِمَا كَسَبَ رَهِينٌ. You will not be the child of your family until death. Allah made a system, so He takes the family back, He makes them getting older and growing you. This is the system of life. Because now you have to be alone as an individual before your Creator. You have to be free. We came in such isolated environment because of that very reason. To be free, if we do something and we want to do it, not because of the sake of your father or your mother, no. If you want to do it because of Allah, because of your love to your Creator, and you hope and reward from Him, then it's okay. Otherwise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala removes all the pressure from you. He will soon remove all the pressure from you. No, instead, like the Sheikh will say, Ahmed, are you here? Mahmoud, give the phone here. You are late. I know what's the psychology, this kind of psychology. It was even worse in my time. They are beating us. Ahmed, why you are late? Come in. They are beating us. It was very harsh environment in Saudi Arabia. And teacher was from Misr. I was reciting the Quran, but he was beating me with the khurtum, in English, khurtum. You already understand khurtum, right? Yes, it was very difficult. That's why I was hating from everything, even from Quran, because it was very difficult for me. But after a while, when you become free, you want to think the issue again, and you make your decision, because you notice that you are already 20 and you are free now. You have a 20, after you're 20, it will make you 40. Oh, 40 means Sheikh. 40 means one older, right? 40 is not a child, or is not a young person. Just after 20, I become 40, and after 20 more, it becomes 60. You are ready to go. Then the life, if you divide it into 3 parts, the first part 20, which is under the pressure of your family in general. The second part is between 20 and 40, which you will be born again and take your responsibility and make your decision by yourself. Very important. And then the last 20, you will be between the hospital and your home, taking your medicine, something like that. So if it's so narrow, so short, you will feel to think again. Maybe you have some reactions about the family, and after you feel free, you will do some things, but just some experience, and immediately you will see that this is your life, and it is between you and your Creator. So let's consider about the main issue. Why the main question is why our religion is the truth, and why the others are nonsense and false religion. If we look at the matter very closely, can we see it? Can we convince ourselves? Or eventually there is no way, we have to accept it without any evidence. In most people, the religion is accepting something without evidence. That's the issue. The faith, it's about faith. You believe in something. It cannot be proved by the evidence. The Christian believe like that. When you speak with them, they say it cannot be logical because it is belief. The nature of that thing is belief. So if you speak on Hindus, he will say, no, you cannot question in the belief. It's not science. You just accept it. If it is that case, then Islam is a belief. You cannot realize it. You accept, just accept, like culture, your family culture, his family culture. But in that case, the reality, when we speak about the reality, you will answer, there is no reality. There is nothing named reality. Oh, it's very bad news. There is no any explanation about very being here, why we are here. Somebody created us. This issue about the belief. And what will happen to us if you are pursuing these bingo questions, which is your nature asks it automatically, right? Whenever you wake in the morning, you feel the same question, why we are here, why we living this. When I were before 20 years, for example, when I were before 20 years, you are now 18 or 17 or 16. When you were before 20 years, before 25 years. It makes sense to understand this reality. And when you will be after 100 years, you are sure that you will not be in this life. But when, where you will be. There is two ways. One of them, no need to ask such questions. We have no time to such bingo questions. We have to enjoy this life. There are many pleasures around. So let's benefit from this life and take the advantage only, and it will eventually end anyway. It will be end. So there is no reality, and it happened by chance. The creation, there's no creation, there's no creator. Most of the people in this world, which you have come soon, you are new generation. Yes, most of the people in this world, they think that there's no one created us. By thinking that, they say that there is no responsibility. So you are free. You can do whatever you want, but don't harm the others. There's just one single rule. Don't harm the others like you. Don't harm them. If you find somebody, you can do with him whatever you want. Even you can kill yourselves. Yes, according to the atheist understanding, even the human being can kill himself or ask somebody to kill him. There is no real truth. There is no wrong. Just an imagination we are feeling here. In reality, we are also cannot be sure about ourselves whether we are really or not. They say you are just an imagination. You think about yourselves, I, but there is no I. This is the most bad news I know. Yes, because we are saying to ourselves and to yourselves that we feel that we are as being, but in reality there is no human being, just a system, an illusion. You think that you are really an individual making your decision. No. The system itself pushes on you, and you do what is the system says to you. Okay, that's it. The irony is that the modern science backing this understanding. They say it's supporting this understanding. So the humanity came to this conclusion. In majority, they said yes, there is no religion. It's all nonsense. There is no creator. It's only a physical, materialistic world, and the human being is also just a material. There is nothing named spirit or something like that. So there is no creator. So it is an option. One day you will think about it when you are 25, 23, after Allah removes the pressure of your family. You will see, at least you will see people around you, and they will speak like this to you. If you convince yourselves, then it will be okay for you. Oh yes, I understand, okay. But the question is, can a human being who have a reason, can be convinced by such a thing? Because we should eliminate this option. This is the biggest option. Most of the people take this option. And you are right when you ask, how can eliminate this option? And you may ask me, how could you eliminate this option? I say to myself that when we opened our eyes, we found a system. We found ourselves in a system, right? The system is here. It's working and intertwined system, not a simple system. Whether in life or whether in the system itself, there is, to that extent, very big system. We are investigating it from the beginning. These universities in physics and chemistry and biology and medicine, and we couldn't complete it. If you ask the science, are you about to complete it? They will say, no, we are at the beginning. It is more complex than to be completed. Whether you are at the first 1% or no, even we cannot say this science of humanity could investigate and learn the system. We are at the first percentage. There is 99 still there. Even we cannot say it because we do not know the total in order to calculate how much could we understand this system. What does it mean? It means it requires knowledge, because every system requires knowledge, and then material, and then somebody to produce this system. This is your most positive experience in your life. For example, this phone, this is a system. Everybody here knows that it requires material. If you want to do something like this, you should find material. And material will not enough. You should know how to produce something like this. Material plus knowledge, is it enough? No. Someone who have a real will, should produce this from this material using this knowledge, right? Anybody there have any other experience in this life? Can be more simple than system. It can be very simple. This one is very simple, right? Yeah, very simple. Maybe you can imagine yourself doing it. It's very simple, but still requires the same ingredients: knowledge, material, somebody to do this one. From here, there are some YouTube channels or some internet pages. You can look at the surface of Mars. There are many pictures from the surface of Mars, right? What if one day you have seen something like this in the surface of Mars. We will say, as a humanity, we will say, there should be in the past an intelligent being who made this thing. It cannot be happen by itself. We are all sure, even the atheists, we're saying the same thing, because our most positive experience depends on this reality. Material plus knowledge plus somebody to do it. If we do not have any other experience from this reality, then how can we explain the system itself and our system? There's knowledge, too much knowledge. Even when you go into the very small, still there is knowledge. You cannot say, okay, we have understand the atom, okay, we understand the electron. No, no. Still, when you bigger the picture, or still a new world there. As if you say, forget what you have learned until now. The system is very more complex than what we imagined at the first. So this knowledge and this material and the one who produced this system, then who is he? Who is he? All the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they said, okay, you have solved the matter. We are mentioning him, maybe X, okay? X. Who have done this system? This definition is very solid. X, who have done this system? But some people said that, no, no. This one who have done this system, who, for example, this, maybe think as if this is an idol, for example, like Lat, Uzza, Manat. Many people pick anything from around, maybe Jibal, a mountain, or anything in the sky. They said, oh, this is the creator. But all the messengers of Allah said, no, there cannot be a creator, because we are not a proof. If we say the sun is the creator, sun is created, a sun is created everything, but how can we prove that the sun is the creator rather than anything other than sun in the sky? Ibrahim alayhi salam find a way to define the creator. He said, I don't accept anything rather than saying the creator of everything. Addressing him by saying the creator of everything. Oh, okay, this one contain there is no doubt about it. The creator of everything. Because if you assign something and say, this is the creator of everything, all the false religions, if you go there, there are statues, there are some pictures, there are some names, many things. You should accept them, and you cannot verify them. So we are coming to how the child should realize the truth. The Christian child, after a moment when he hears about Islam, and ask them, what is your aqidah, what is your doctrine? They say, we believe in the creator who created everything. And what is his name? It's not so important. We say him Allah, but Allah does not a name of any geographical area. It is not the name comes from history or from a hero in a story or anything like that. No, it's a definition. It means the only one God. You can say it in English. If you say in English, for example, the only one God, to a Muslim they will say, yes, you mean Allah. Allah means the only one God. There should be a God who created everything. At that moment, you may say, yes, we are in a system and the system should have a creator. This all, yes, I can accept it. But we say that that creator is only one. The Christian says, no, there are three. How can I differentiate between them? How can this one false, this one true? Because if there is a system, the system itself proves that there is a creator. It can be one, or it can be three, or it can be four. And this proof works for them all. So you cannot differentiate between them. Because of that reason, I'm not an atheist, I'm an agnostic. I say, yes, there should be somehow a creator or creators, but I couldn't differentiate between the belief, so I have no religion. I'm an agnostic. I do not deny that there should be a creator. I already accepted it, but I cannot define the attributes of that creator, whether he is one or two. I think it is impossible for me to know it. This is an option. You may stop there and convince yourself with this option. If it's the truth, if it's the most rational point, then Islam is false, then Christianity is false, and this is the most rational understanding. How can we deny and eliminate it? If Islam is the truth, we will try. If you cannot, then you can stop there. But if your nature takes you to step more, find the reality, maybe we can describe the Creator and know that He is only one and cannot be two, cannot be three, cannot be four. According to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we read Quran, it says yes, it is clear. But how? Our imagination, when we try to understand a deity or the concept of deity, we look at ourselves. We say we are creatures, we know some things. Yes, that's true. But there are many things we do not know. And we are all like others. Maybe you know something more than me, but still it's limited, right? But imagine somebody who knows everything. Can be there someone who knows everything? We can imagine such being. Oh, wow. So we are capable to do some things, right? You can be capable to do more than me. Your power may be more than me, but you are still limited like me. We are at the same league. We are limited creatures. What if we imagine somebody who is capable to do everything, who is powerful over everything? I hope you have noticed that when we imagine the God, we use the phrase everything, everything. If knowledge, knowing everything. If power, capable or powerful over everything. This is our imagination of God. We do not want to imagine someone like us, limited. Maybe it's very powerful, but still limited. There are some things he cannot do them. Like me, like us. It's our league. Creatures, limited league. But we are imagining someone who is powerful over everything. Because of that reason, when you read Quran, you hear repeatedly sometimes in Quran verses, وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. كُلِّ شَيْء. This is Arabic. أي شيء. كُلِّ شيء. Everything. You will find them when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about Himself. أَوَلَمْ يَكْفِ بِرَبِّكَ أنه على كل شيء شهيد. It is not sufficient for you that your Lord is, He observes everything. He witnessed everything. Nothing escaped from His witness. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. But our witness is limited. I'm just looking at you here. I cannot be aware what's happening outside. Right? Because we are creatures. But I can imagine or think about someone who is witness over everything. Wow. He must be God. Right? Yeah, He must be God. So our nature have that potential to think about Him. If there is such a being who is capable over everything, who knows everything, who witnesses everything, by definition, He should be one. You can ask me why. Why? By definition, He should be one. Just only one. Because, for example, if we say, this one is powerful over everything, okay? And then if I say, this one also is powerful over everything, even the child will ask, which one powerful over the other? Which can prevail against the other? The Christian says, oh, no, don't speak about that. They are not struggling with each other. They are very good with each other. They do not try to prevail over others. But I'm asking a question. If this one's powerful over this one, by definition it should be, then this one is not powerful over everything. If the opposite is true, then this one would not be powerful over everything. Maybe you remember once upon a time in your past, when you were in primary school, especially at the first days in primary school, when you think that your father is your hero, he can beat everyone. My father beats everyone. He's capable to beat everyone. One day in the past, we think something like that, right? And you speak with your colleagues in the primary school. He says, no, my father beats everyone. You say, no, my father beats everyone. And you began to struggle with him. Why? Why they both of them say, oh, your father also beats everyone? Oh, it's nice to meet you. Like my father. No, they struggle with each other. Why? Because it cannot be. It's impossible. Whether my father beats your father, or your father beats my father. And it's unacceptable for me to accept your father, that he beats my father. My father is my hero. And soon you notice that his father also is hero. But emotionally we cannot accept both of them as the one who beats everyone, because a simple reason that it cannot be simply. So because of that reason we cannot say, okay, Christianity is also a valid religion, a true religion. This is your religion, and our religion is also true, your religion is also true. But it contradicts the reality. The reality should be clear, one reality. So, after a while, that child recognized the truth, understand the truth, see some of his teachers were powerful. This sport teacher, for example, oh, he can beat my father, yes. So my father is not the one who beats everyone, but still he is curious, he has that curiosity. Is there someone can beat everyone, have the power over everything, even the humanity and everything? He is just only one. If there is someone like that, he is one. By definition, cannot be two. Allah Azza wa Jalla discussed this issue in His book, and freely He said, لو كان فيهما آلهة. We are speaking about, we are looking for the truth. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resembles the truth and explains the truth, then He should, in a very confident way, explain it. Not saying, oh, don't speak about the second God, because I am the only. Why? Why you are the only? Can you explain it to me? Allah said, assume that if there is the second God, cannot be everything, powerful over everything. This is the first reason. And again, can you prove this assumption? At the beginning we said there should be a creator, and we have already proven the first creator, or the first God. And we are talking now about the second, because we want to differentiate between the false religions and the true religion, and they differ in that topic. So what about the second God? We just assumed it, and Allah said, can you find any evidence for the second God? This هذا خلق الله فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من دونه. Whatever you have seen is already the evidence of the first creator, first God. And where is there any clue, any evidence about the second God? For example, if you look at the sky and see that the right side is very different than the left side. System is very different, and the authority is very different. It is clear that this one made by another divine authority, and this side, the system is very different. And this side created by another divine authority. It's clear, and there is a hudud, there is a line between them, and moreover, sometime between these two authority, there is a confrontation, there is struggle with each other. It is the nature of the power. If there can a problem between them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِذَا لَذَهَبَ كُلُّ إِلَهٍ بِمَا خَلَقَ وَلَعَنَا بَعْضُهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ. If that's the case, we should see the evidence that, oh, this God and his creatures struggle with that God and these creatures. No, when we look at the creation, we see that it's purely have the same system. Because of that reason, the science say, whatever you prove here, it's valid in this moon also. Whatever you prove here, it is valid everywhere in the universe. Because the universe have the same system. Einstein said, the most amazing thing in the universe, but it is understandable. It is understandable. It means that it has system valid everywhere. So it is unique, it is understandable, and it is very manifest that there is one hand behind this intertwined system. So you can assume the second God, but if you cannot prove it, then it is just an exception. But the first God already proven by the creation itself. Because of that reason, Allah said when they are speaking about the second God and the third God, He simply said to them, قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ. Where is your evidence? Bring your evidence. If you are right, then bring your evidence. This is the main, we name it i'tiqad doctrine. And so, if we understand this concept, we will understand that it is not so difficult to differentiate between the truth and the wrong. Like Sumayya radiallahu anha, she was not educated woman. She was in that Jahiliyyah term. She was a lady, a servant, but who asked her son, Ammar, what Muhammad propagated about? What he says? He said, Muhammad says, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, there cannot be a God other than the Almighty Creator of everything. We are simply His creatures. Abu Jahl like me and I like you. We just should worship him. He said it is very logical. Yes, it is the truth. Abu Jahl is not a god. And the idols in the Kaaba cannot be God. Rocks and things. So it is very simple. The reality is very simple. I'd like to say if there is a connection between everybody and his creator, and Allah knows if you are looking for the truth, really, sincerely, I want to know the reality. Oh my God, if you are there, if you are hearing me, then please show me the truth. If you start that connection with you and your creator, then your responsibility towards that creator will emerge. After that moment, when you pray, you will feel that you are praying for yourself, not for your father, not for your family, not for the sake of the teacher. وَمَنْ جَاهَدَ فَإِنَّمَا يُجَاهِدُ لنفسه. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.